When I was a kid, my parents joked because they said I used to always talk about being a singer and a brain surgeon. They always said that those were the two things that I wanted to do most, but I wanted to do both. Why couldn't I do them both? I went from wanting to do something in the medical field to really wanting to do something more entertainment driven and just very artistic and creative. My parents felt that education was extremely important, but obviously they supported my dreams at the time. I actually made it to the top 25 of making the band on ABC and was almost in O-Town. I wanted to somehow make a difference in the world. That was really what my drive was all about. I grew up in Arkansas, in the Deep South. There were 3 other siblings besides myself, my 2 sisters and my brother. We didn't have a lot. We struggled. My parents, neither of them went to college. They both just basically worked to try to survive and put food on the table. My relationship with my brother was pretty amazing growing up. I always referred to him as my protector because he just was always my big brother. You know, I always felt that I could tell him anything. As a singer and an entertainer, financially things were challenging, and he was the person that I would call to vent to. I remember calling him once specifically when I didn't have money for rent, and he called every member of the family and on my behalf, and he said, "We've got to do something." Understand, he had small kids. He was serving in the Army. He didn't have a lot of resources either. I'll never forget what he said is, you know, to get everybody to sort of help me out in that moment is, we do for family. That's the type of relationship I had with him. I mean, he was always there. In 2009, May 21st, he and 2 other soldiers were killed in Iraq by a roadside bomber. And, you know, obviously that was very, very hard. He left behind 5 kids and his wife. It was a major shock to all of us and a major loss. My parents and my sisters have a blood drive where they raise money in his honor each year. And for me, I kind of hit the pause button. I had this burning desire to help honor his memory. As I was looking at career options and I really felt compelled to become a nurse, I was talking to my dad about it and he was like, "Well, you know, your brother worked as a nurse." And I was like, "Well, no, he was a medic." My dad said, "No, he worked as a nurse when he was here, when he was not working for the Army." And so I thought that was pretty cool. I was just kind of like, "Oh, okay, that's good confirmation that I'm choosing the right path." I am pursuing a bachelor's degree in nursing. I'd like to work at the VA, helping recovering veterans. And eventually, after about a year or so in the field, I would like to go back and get my master's and become a nurse practitioner. I feel very supported by everyone around me, my professors specifically. They are just as eager to help me as I am to learn. The fact that Seminole State is affordable is great, and being able to come back to school really has been just mind-blowing for me. There's definitely no way I could have afforded to come back without the help of the foundation. So I'm very thankful for that. There are people like myself, and these donations really helped bring them back to school and give them an opportunity to pursue their passion and live their dreams. And beyond just the dreams, it's an opportunity to feel accomplished. I want to be able to help save lives as my brother did, but I want to do so with people who served in the armed services. That to me is the best way for me to pay respect to him.